driver here in Phoenix, Arizona. How is everybody doing out there on July 5th? That's right, it's July 5th, day after 4th of July. Hope everybody had a safe and good 4th of July. Today is the 5th, Friday the 5th at 8:01 a.m. 8:01 a.m. How's everybody doing out there? As for me, I'm doing pretty good. I am done for the day. Had a really good Friday after the 4th. But right now, I wanted to talk about the Phoenix market. I want to talk about the Phoenix market and when I got here and how it is today. And also how it's going to be moving forward. So when I first came here a little over 3 years ago, I came from Las Vegas, Nevada, where it doesn't matter the time, day, doesn't matter. It's extremely busy there all the time. So I come here and I do Uber, and it's good. It's booming. It's a lot of trips, and after about a year, the next summer I witnessed it just slows down big time. So with that being said, I went and started doing Lyft. I started doing Lyft here in Phoenix, but I was doing Uber. I first started with Uber in Vegas. I have over 7,000 trips with Uber. I have over 1,000 trips with Lyft. But you have to do both platforms here in order to make money. You just have to. If you do one, more power to you. I've done it. It's a little tougher, but you could do it, with one platform, Uber or Lyft. But I do it with both now. And when I first came here, I live on the north end of Phoenix. And when I first came here, I don't think there was hardly any drivers on the north end of Phoenix. Now there's a ton of them, because when I used to get up, I used to start about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, work all day till like 4 or 5. Then I started getting up earlier and earlier and earlier and figure out that it is a lot more busier. So I started getting up earlier, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Finally, I told my, you know what, I'm just going to come out at 3 a.m. So I get up about 2:20, 2:30, take a shower, get ready. I'm out the door by 3 or a little bit before 3, start my morning. Every time I get in my car to start my morning, I get an airport trip. Come back, get another airport trip. Come back, get another airport trip. One time I think I started at 3 a.m., got done around 5:30, 6 o'clock, 6 a.m., and I did like 4 airport trips. Went to the airport, came back up here. Went back to the airport, came back up here. Went back to the airport, came back up here. It's amazing. Now, you get airport trips, you get trips, but you don't get that many. And most of the time, it's not an airport trip in the morning due to there's a lot of drivers up north Phoenix now. That's how the market is here. You just got to find your different time that you work. That's the problem, is you got to find the right time to work. You got to find the right time, because you just can't start from 8 to 5 and expect that you're going to make a ton of money. It just don't work that way. You got to find the right times to work in the Phoenix market. It took me over a year to figure out the best time to start, because I used to start, like I said, about 7, 8 o'clock and work all day. I did that for about a year. Then I kind of figured it out. I figured it out that it is better to get up earlier. But that's for me. That's just my, I just found the best time for me to drive. Now, it's not that way for every driver out there. Every driver is different. You got to find the best time. And that all depends on where you live, too. You might live in an area that is extremely busy. You might live in an area that is extremely slow. It's just the best time you got to find, to drive. So, as far as the Phoenix market goes, there's a ton of drivers. When I first started here about 3 years ago, there was a lot less drivers. Now there's a lot more drivers. And I know why they keep recruiting drivers is because Uber knows and Lyft knows that some drivers are just not gonna make it. They're either gonna hang it up, they'll get deactivated, something's gonna happen where maybe it's just not for them. So, they go and they find a regular job or find something else to do. Me, I love it. I'll be doing this for the rest of my life. I love doing Uber. I love doing Lyft. I love everything about ride sharing. Hopefully it doesn't come down to we're employees and not self-employed or independent contractors, because I love being an independent contractor. I just love it. It's an awesome thing. It's an awesome feeling. Times are tough. It gets tough. It gets slow. You got to make your money. You got to pay your bills or whatever the case is. But you just got to hang in there with anything. That's even working at a regular job. I mean, it gets slow at a regular job too. They could lay you off. They could send you home early. Anything can happen. So, the Phoenix market slows down in summer. Slows down tremendously in the summer. But you just got to find the best time to drive. You got to find the best time, the best area. And there it is. You just got to find the best time. That's it. I mean, it's a tough market, but you could still make good money. There's guys out there making $1,000 to $1,500 still. They just find the right time. They drive a lot. I drive 5 hours a day, 4 to 5 hours a day. I make between $7,000 and approximately $1,000 a week. I work 5 hours a day, 7 days a week, which is 35 hours a week. Sometimes I take a Saturday off or a day off in the work week. I'll take a day off, like I took yesterday off. Well, I really didn't take yesterday off. I came in, started my car, sat here for over 30 minutes, didn't get no trip, so I took the rest of the day off. So there's times it's just going to be super slow. There's times it's going to be super busy. You just got to find the right time to work in the Phoenix market. That's it. That's all it is you got to find the right time, the right location. I mean, location really don't matter. You just got to find the right time. Once you get that first trip, you're gone. You start your day, you're out and about. It is pretty tough. It's a pretty tough market to work at. I mean, if you're planning on moving here from a different city, LA, or California, Nevada, New Mexico, Utah, all the states around us. If you're planning on coming here to work and live, or live and work, do rideshare, it's a pretty tough market. You got to find the right time. You got to find the best time for you to work. Now, it's cool because we could do it whenever we want. We could start whenever we want. That's the beauty of being a self-contracted employee or being self-employed. You can work whenever you want. Just don't abuse it. You know what I mean? I don't abuse it. I work. I have my time 3 to 8 every day. If I'm off earlier, I'm off earlier. If I'm done right at 8, hey, that's good. If I'm a little bit out, more than 8, then that's good too. I still get trips. I'm done until I get to a gas station or a car wash. Then I'm done. But other than that, I do pretty good. I stay pretty busy. But you got to find the right time. You got to find, you got to just find your time, basically. That's it. You can make a ton of money. You can make good money here in the Phoenix area. It's a pretty tough market. You just got to find the right time to work. That's all it comes down to, is the right time to work. Other than that, like I said, I had an okay day today, day after 4th of July. So, you just got to find the right time to work in the Phoenix market. Plain and simple. I mean, that's all it takes. And then once you find that, sky's the limit. You can make as much as you want with Uber and Lyft. It really is like that. I mean, once you get going, it gets going, and you can start making money. All these add-ons keep coming, and the secret here in Phoenix also is accept every trip. Make sure you pick up every single person. And the reason why I say that, it's because it's slow. You may not get another trip after that. You may have to sit and wait 20 minutes or 10 or 15 minutes or whatever. You might have to sit and wait. So when I'm online, I take every single trip that comes my way. Even if I have to turn my car back the other way 20 minutes, it don't matter. I'm going to take that trip because it's slow for one, and you don't know. You don't know what that trip's going to give you. You don't know if it's going to take you across town, down the street. You just don't know. It might take you to the airport. I mean, you kind of know because it tells you what direction you'll be going in and kind of, how long it is. But other than that, you really don't know who you're picking up. You don't know where you're going. It's all a surprise. That's it. It is all a surprise. So, with that being said, again, you just got to find the right time to work. Basically, that's it. That's all Phoenix is. This market is you got to find the best time to work. That's all it is. So I wanted to share that with everybody. The Phoenix market is a little bit tough. You just got to find the right time. When I first came out here, I was working all day. I would start around 7 or 8 and work till like 4 or 5 like a regular job. And I couldn't do that. If I'm going to work 8 hours, 9 hours, 10-hour days, I might as well go get a boss. I might as well go get a schedule, and I might as well go get a job. I'm not going to do that. There is no way I'm going to do that. So find the right time, the best time for you to drive, and then sky's the limit. Right there, you can make, good money, but you got to find the best time to drive. That's all it comes down to. So hopefully this information helps you guys out. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Not too much else to talk about. That's about it. I mean, I really wanted to share that information with you guys as far as the Phoenix market goes. It's just a tough market. It really is a tough market. I have people commenting saying that they're moving from LA or certain areas and they want to know how this market is. It's pretty tough. I could say it's pretty tough. You just got to find the right time to work. Once you find the right time to work, it may take you 2, 3 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours to make what you want to make. But that's the key, is to find the right time to work here in Phoenix, because it is a tough market. It's a very, very tough market. Now, I could tell you that Phoenix is an early bird city. They wake up super early here. That's why I start at 3 a.m. because I am super busy from 3 to like 6:37. I start slowing down. And the reason why is because all the ride shares, all the Uber, Lyft drivers, taxis, everybody and their mama come out at 6, 7 a.m. and start their day. It's oversaturated. There's an Uber driver, Lyft driver in every corner. So it's harder to get trips. But at 3 a.m., not that many rideshare drivers out. Not that many, and a lot of people need rides because this is an early bird city. I found my way of driving. I found the best time for me. You could do that same time if you want, or you can find the best time for you to drive. So I found the best time for me to drive in the Phoenix area because the Phoenix market is really tough. It's really tough, especially in the summer. In the summer, it's really, really bad. I mean, you got, in the summer, it just slows down. And the reason why is because you got snowbirds leaving. You got all these people taking vacations. And it is a big college town. Phoenix is a big college town. You got GCU, you got ASU, and you got, I don't know how many campuses of ASU, like 3 or 4 campuses. So it's a big college town. Once school's out, it dies down because a lot of the college students go back home. They leave, they go back home, they visit family, and then they come back in the winter. So it's really busy here in the winter, really busy. You still got to find the best time for you in the winter because there's just a lot of rideshare drivers here. And they're still recruiting them. They're still, they're not going to stop recruiting rideshare drivers. And the reason why is because they know, Uber and Lyft knows that some of them are just not going to make it. They're going to fail. Either they're going to get deactivated, they're going to go back to having a regular job, or whatever the case is, but they keep recruiting drivers, so it becomes oversaturated with drivers. And the new drivers get discouraged and wonder, well, I can't make no money. Well, they don't know because there's a ton of drivers out. That's why. You just got to find the best time to drive. That's it. Best time to drive. So that's what the Phoenix market is all about right here. It's just finding the best time to drive. Being alert on the best times. You got to know the best time to drive, and then you'll make some good money. So with that being said, oh yeah, you know what's coming next. Oh yes, that's right. Peace out.